Ownership. Ownership can be described as a bundle of rights. And typically in the area of real estate, we go to great length to describe property and what property is. Types of property. Man, there are two types of property. There's personal property and real property. Personal property is movable, real property immovable. So we have two types of property, personal property and real property. And then we have this thing we call ownership, and ownership is a bundle of rights. And so the more complete your bundle is, the more you own. And so to use real estate as an example, if you own a piece of real estate, what does that mean? That means you perhaps have the right to build a house on the property. That means perhaps you have, and I always like to use props, right? And so it's a bundle of rights. And so one right might be that you can live on the property. Another right might be that you can put up a fence on the property. Another right might be that you can rent that property out. Another right might be that you can put a new roof on it. One right you might not have is to build an apartment building on, or maybe you do. Maybe you have the right to build an apartment building. That's another right. Maybe you have the right to the airspace within limitations above your house. That's another right. And so you can see that owning real estate is about a bundle of rights, and you never have the whole bundle because the government has some rights, and then there are these things called eminent domain, police action, zoning, and these are things that might inhibit or take away from your rights. And so ownership is a bundle of rights, and that's obvious with real estate. Now with information, the same holds true. That if you own information, you have a bundle of rights. What are those rights that you have? And when you provide that information to somebody else, what rights do you convey to them? And if you are going to let somebody else use your information, then maybe you need an agreement, a license agreement, to define the rights that somebody has using the information that you own. This is Saul Klein, and that is ownership.